what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, today, man, we've got kind of a different video. So I woke up this morning and was like, you know what? It's Throwback Thursday, man. I can't wait to open up some packs. I hope they, put out some good throwback cards. Who knows? Maybe even a Kobe, because everything the NBA world has been talking about this week has been his retirement at the end of the year. And right now, I go on Twitter and just nobody's mentioning anything about Throwback Thursday. Usually my mentions on Thursdays, I know last year, my mentions on Thursdays, every Thursday morning is, who's the new players? Are these are the new players? Oh my god, I can't wait to open up packs. It was always craziness in my mentions. Today, it was just like a ghost town. Nothing on the timeline, nothing in my mentions, just silent. It's like you wouldn't even know it was Throwback Thursday and there were packs out already. Like, crazy, man. But, yeah, I just feel like overall the hype surrounding Throwback Thursday and things like that have just died down a lot since last year. And they need to figure new ways and come up with some new content. I know that's the word everyone always uses because it's just very, very quiet. I mean, I'm looking at the market right now on my screen. There's what, 5 cards up? 5 Amethyst cards? I mean, yeah, they do have the gold cards. But a lot of people really, I mean, most of these gold throwback cards really aren't too enticing for the guys who are hardcore players, who are already, high up in the seeds. And I don't know, who just play hours and hours and hours. And, they don't care about cards that only go for 1,000 MT at the end of the day, or 2,000 or 4,000 MT. They want these guys. They want the really cool throwback players. Or, I mean, I want the really cool throwback players just because those are some of the players I saw when I was growing up, man. I saw that Paul Pierce card. That's one of my favorite players of all time. So, yeah, those are the cards we want, man. And they're so rare. They're too rare, man. It's nearly impossible to get these. You have to spend literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds to get a shot at one of these. I've never pulled a Throwback Amethyst, and I've pulled so many packs, so many Throwback Thursday packs, man. It's crazy, really. I will eventually pull packs probably later today in a separate video just because I got some VC to spend, but I mean, it's not like I want to. Like, it's there, and I just don't want it on my account. Like, but yeah, I will say this. I always think if you're going to give feedback and you're going to say this isn't working, this needs to be changed, you need to add a solution or bring ideas to the table, which is what I've done today, as we'll show you now. I think we need to have a ultimate Throwback Thursday pack. Now, if I go to the market right now, you guys can see there's the packs, they have the boxes, they've got everything out, but imagine if we got a ultimate Throwback Thursday pack, which basically said, hey, you can get like one of these a week, so you can only buy one, they limit it, and basically when you buy the pack, it's an automatic Amethyst Throwback player. Now, this is going to do a lot of things, and a lot of people instantly are going to think, whoa, you're giving away Amethyst players. That's crazy. What are you, crazy? That's a stupid idea. No one's going to buy that. They're not going to go for that. There's a lot of things to this. First of all, it would have to be pretty expensive. Now, I don't know. I don't want to put a number on it. I just threw out this new number because that's what they just added to the store. They just added, like, last week, that you could buy 450,000 VC, which is a lot. That's $100. Now, one thing a lot of people said is, oh, well, they're just going to have teams and teams and teams of this. If someone is willing to spend $99 every single week to buy one of these packs, they should be rewarded. That's how this should work. That's how it works on the other My Team and Ultimate Team modes. If you pay, you get rewarded. That's how it works. Or if you grind, you get rewarded. And that's how it is for NBA 2K. If you grind, you can still get rewarded. You can do the gauntlet and really grind it out and get those cards, but you can do, the domination stuff like that. But besides that, there's really no other ways to get these cards, man. You're not going to get, 400,000 MT by playing the game. It's not going to happen. It really is not. So, yeah, I just threw out this as an idea, man. I think this would be kind of cool if it was just a pack every Thursday, they don't even have to do it every Thursday, but every once in a while, it would be kind of cool. Maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. I don't know. But it would be really cool to wake up and say, man, I got one shot today at one of the automatic throwback cards, You get Dwight, you get Melo, you get Paul Pierce right now. I think that's the only ones there are out right now. There might be another one. I don't think there is, though. And then, obviously, over time, they start dropping more and more Amethyst cards, and it makes the pack even more exciting because it's like, hey, you might get this guy or you might get this guy. I don't know. It reminds me of the flashbacks for Madden Ultimate Team. I like those flashbacks because it's the same kind of concept where you get a whole bunch of badges that are pretty pricey. I think it's like, what, 20 badges, I think, on Man Ultimate Team, and there's it's like 16 elite badges or something, or is it 15? I'm not really sure. I can't remember, but those elite badges go for about 20K each, so the pack costs like 200, 300,000. And now eventually, the value of those players kind of dropped, and some of those are only worth, 50K now, but packs still cost that much, and you can still get some crazy hits. And then they added in new flashbacks like you do with Ultimate Team. You do it with this. So, there's only, 5, 6 amethysts out. Then they add in a whole new group. And that way, people want to do this set. People want to buy VC. People want to spend it on these packs. Instead of right now, where I feel like the general feeling, just my perspective, I don't know how they're doing sales-wise, it's just like, well, we don't really want to open these packs. They're really not that great. I mean, I'm sure people still are. I'm still opening packs every now and then just because, I mean, I make videos. This is what I do. You guys want to see this stuff sometimes, and I still enjoy opening it every now and then, but, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you want to say things are broken, you need to at least bring a solution. I've sent literally lists of ideas over to the dev team. I did a huge list the other day with tons of ideas. This wasn't one of them, but I thought of it this morning. I was like, you know what? That would be kind of cool. I would like to see that, man. I mean, $100 is a lot. Not everybody can spend $100. So when everybody says, oh, everybody's going to have stacked teams, or oh, everybody's going to have this, you can't even use Amethyst till the 4th seed. Like, a lot of guys aren't even there. I'm not even there, but plenty of guys are already there, and they want new cards. They want this new content. They want to play the game, but they also want to get these new cards, and it's really hard to build up tons and tons of MT to buy Dwight Howard for 600,000, or to buy, Paul Pierce for what? He's going for, like, he went for like 700, 800,000 these past weeks. Like, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good idea. I think it's kind of cool. Obviously, are they going to implement it? Probably not. But you know what? Throw them ideas. Get the minds thinking of the developers and the guys who actually make the game. Throw them scenarios and what could it do and this and that. And maybe, we'll see something like this next year, kind of like with Historic Domination. We threw them the idea. They came out with it the next year. So, who knows? Maybe we'll see something like this next year. But, I don't know. Just an idea that I've been thinking about today. And I think it's kind of cool. And I'd like to see it in the future. I know there's a lot of things to this. But a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to spend, that much to get the card. Like, that's ridiculous. That's more than the game. People already spend more than this. And they don't get guaranteed amethyst. So, the people who are spending the money, it makes them happy. It makes 2K happy because people are spending the money. But it also is going to benefit the guys who aren't spending their money because it's going to drive down the price of the amethyst and the value. If this pack only goes for 300,000, a lot of people aren't going to be buying amethyst for more than that because it's going to put more of them on the market, and that way it'll drive the value down as long as, I mean, that really should be how it works. That's how it works with other game modes. That's how it's going to work here. It's really not that hard, really not that crazy. I don't think it's that crazy to give us guaranteed upper tier players for spending money on the game. That's not crazy, man. But yeah, I think those are my thoughts. It helps out everyone, really does. It's a win-win-win in my opinion, as Michael Scott would say. Everyone wins. But yeah, I don't know. Random video, thought of this idea, just chopped up a quick little thing. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it looked cool too. The pack looks cool. I don't know, something like that. It'd be cool. And I mean, how much more excited could it be if you knew you were gonna get an amethyst? I mean, a lot of people said box toppers and things like that, but I mean, hey, how can you make an amethyst player a box topper? Then it's like everyone's gonna be buying them. It would be crazy, but I don't know. Something like this would be kind of cool to see. Madden does plenty of things like this, and it works out well for them. Madden's still up and running. No game is broken. It works fine. So leave your thoughts and everything down in the comments. Obviously, the more lines to your comment, probably the better chance I respond with something. And yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts. I want to hear yours now down below. And of course, I'll be sure to send this video over to the dev team, and hopefully we can get that to them and see what they think. But yeah, peace out, man.